What's up, team? So I know you have some big time aspirations. You want to accomplish a lot this year. It all starts with this success journal. That's why we're going to talk about the real way to set goals and achieve them in 2022. Look, this isn't some quick resolution that we set for ourselves and then we forget about it in a few weeks. We're diving deep in our journal, developing self-awareness, setting big goals, and creating a roadmap to accomplish them. Most of the time, people are just setting these New Year's resolutions because they think they're supposed to. I'm supposed to stop drinking soda. I'm supposed to stop smoking. I'm supposed to start exercising. But we're not developing goals that are important to us, and that's why they don't even stick until February. This happened to me many times. It's probably happened to you. That's why I don't set these New Year's resolutions. I set goals for the entire year. Things that are important to me. That's why today I'm going to talk to you about the 8 areas of wellness. Remember, this is the Wellness and Such channel. Hit that subscribe button for me. We have to develop this self-awareness so we can understand each area and how we want it to be this year. That's setting a goal. That's creating a plan for your life and creating your reality. Step 1, physical wellness. This is where we write down the habits that we have to have this year, that we want to create for ourselves. And I like to write it all in present tense. Look, I'm in the best shape of my life. I can run a sub 20-minute 5K. My nutrition nourishes and replenishes my body. In this section, we're focused on how we want to feel this year and maybe some goals come up. I want you to go with the flow with these. But physical health is about taking care of our body. What can you do this year? What habits should you start creating? How do you feel physically? Are you nicotine free? Do you only drink alcohol once a week now? Do you understand nutrition? Are you exercising regularly? You write down what it is for you and move on. Now we're at intellectual wellness. This is all about personal growth. Developing new skills for your craft or for your job. Staying curious. Always looking for new things to learn. But don't forget about taking action. Sometimes we get stuck in this intellectual phase where we think we have to learn before we take action. Not here. We're going to be curious. We're going to learn new things. We're going to develop our skills. The things that you're interested in, learning, researching, the things that you gravitate towards, there's probably something there that you can share with others. There's a gift there that you can share with other people. So keep your mind active. Stay creative. And don't forget about this one, emotional wellness. Now we're really learning how to manage our emotions. Learning how to deal with certain situations. Maybe you were put in situations that triggered you last year and you reacted in a poor way. Can we fix that this year? What was the root of that? Did it make you feel small? Did you feel insecure? Did you feel belittled, disrespected? Or maybe this year we stopped taking things so personally and so that we can keep good quality relationships. So let's start looking at things from a different perspective. Let's manage our emotions and also manage other people's emotions. Let's be leaders out here. Let's go. So some things that you can write down in this is that you're happy, you're confident, you're optimistic about life. This year you're going to be you and be different. Social wellness. This is about evolving your relationships, developing new relationships, or connecting with your old relationships that you've been neglecting for quite a while. Talk to your friends. Spend time in the community. Get involved in something new. Put yourself in different situations around different people, because if you're not doing the right things, you have to separate yourself from the people that keep you where you're at. You have to have people around you that are going to hold you accountable, help you move up the ladder. You don't want everyone around you pulling your energy, because that optimism is powerful, and if you're around negative people, you can't be optimistic. Trust me, they'll come up with you, but sometimes you have to separate yourself and put yourself in new situations, around new people. It's not a bad thing. It's going to help them out too. Get out of your comfort zone and meet some new people. Spiritual wellness. This is one of my favorites. I love spiritual things. With or without organized religion, I don't care. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about connecting with your inner self, connecting with God, and connecting with everyone around you. Look, I was listening to this YouTube video. It was called God's Got This, I think. And this gentleman was saying, we always are trying to look fresh. You might put makeup on. I might pick out the coolest jacket. We're always worried about how we're looking going out the door, but we're never worried about how our spirit's looking. Are we feeling grateful, feeling blessed, excited for our day? We walking out the door with the king aura. So here are some things that we can do that will electrify our spirit. Starting a gratitude practice. By the end of this year, I'm going to have a gratitude practice. Just until you develop the habit of waking up feeling grateful. Eventually, subconsciously, you won't even have to write things down anymore. This makes you a more patient person, a kinder person, compassionate. You lose that sense of jealousy because you're grateful for the things that you have. You're feeling blessed now. That's what spirituality is all about. Meditation and prayer daily. Why not? Before you walk out the door, say a quick prayer. God, let me be kind today. God, let me be powerful today. Let me be strong. Say it for other people. The meditation part is you listening, sitting down quietly, letting God flow into your life. That's spirituality. Also, just giving back, serving. You can give advice, kind words. Doesn't have to be money. It could be time. It could be donating clothes. You don't need all those clothes in your closet that you haven't worn in 5 years. Donate them. Somebody needs them. That's going to uplift your spirit. Next, occupational wellness. How are we feeling about our job? How do we want to feel at the end of this year? So what would you write down for this section? I absolutely love what I do. Even if you don't love what you do, you want to. So I absolutely love what I do. I am fulfilled at work. I'm starting the new job that I would love. My boss is amazing. I get to travel. Maybe you start taking action on that goal that you've had for a long time. It doesn't matter how small you start. Start as small as you want. Slow growth is the best growth. That's what I hear. I don't know. Maybe this is the year that you focus on becoming the best at what you do. Your job's tough, but guess what? You're going to develop the skills and get better at it. That can lead you to a new role in the company. Maybe you're at a networking event and somebody sees you and they've realized your successes. So that now they want you. Now you get an even better offer with a better job, with a better boss. It starts by acknowledging the situation that you're in. And you have to start changing it. Don't leave your job. Make your job better until you find something new for you. Go with the flow. Flow over force. Let's get it. Financial wellness. What do we want our financial status to be this year? I have zero debt. I quadrupled my net worth. I quadrupled my monthly income. I am financially free and now I can travel the world. I can do whatever I want when I want to do it. I don't worry about money. Why are you spending it on clothes and shoes if you don't even really like shoes and clothes? You're just trying to impress everybody else. I spend my money on UFC fights and going out to dinner because that's what I like to do. I like to enjoy a nice big dinner and not worry about the price. I also spend my money on my house. I want to upgrade it. In this section, I talk about how I want to improve on my investments. I want to make smart investments, smart decisions with my money. And I'm going to. Just remember, we have to feel abundant in order to attract more financial success. When we're feeling lack, we'll get more lack in our life. And I believe that's just a state of mind, because if we're lacking, you're going to find all the opportunities subconsciously to lose more money, to waste the money, to impulsively buy different things when you don't really need them. But when you're feeling abundant and you don't need anything, you let things flow into your life. New opportunities you're open to, new people, new sources of income, and you're going to attract that abundance. So let's be abundant. Let's feel abundant. That's what we're going to do by the end of 2022. Environmental wellness. This has to do with the environments that we put ourselves in. We have to start connecting with nature as well. Get outside, get some sunlight, put your feet on the earth. But also, say your office. Do you have a pile of papers all over the place? We have to clean it up. We have to feel good in our space. This makes our mind decluttered. We feel better about life. We feel better about ourselves. Subconsciously, the good things around us influences our mind and influences our health. We start feeling good about ourselves. That's why I told you earlier that I like to spend money on my house, because our environment is important to our wellness. So one thing that I wrote down for this section is my house is fully renovated. It feels like home. I love my space. I love my environment. People walk in the door and they feel welcomed. They feel that homey vibe, that good vibe in the house. That's what I want. If you really think about all these things, they all kind of align. Our physical health, that helps us be better at our jobs. It helps us have better relationships. We're less anxious. Our spiritual, finding our purpose, finding that mission. I empower people to live healthier and happier. We write that down. They all start tying into each other. Feeling grateful, feeling blessed, Now you start to feel abundant. Take time to go over these areas of your life. And don't forget about your relationship. If you have a spouse, if you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever you have, acknowledge that area too. What do you need to work on? Do you need to get more vulnerable? Do you need to open up, talk about your feelings? Do you need to actually communicate? We can't hold stuff in because then we burst out in anger. That was me. Quiet, I didn't say much. But then I would just explode. That's why we have to be self-aware, because then we can work on these things. We can change these patterns. We can evolve and elevate ourselves. Now, for our goals, now it's time to write down the goals that we're going to accomplish this year. I have some goals, and basically they align with all these different categories of wellness. I have one for my YouTube channel. How many subscribers do I want to have? Don't worry about the number that I'm at right now. Share this video. Help me out. Let's grow this channel, baby. So what are the habits that are going to help me achieve these goals? 2 videos out every single week. I want to have focus hours every single day. That's where I'm undistracted and just focusing on my YouTube channel, research, my clients, things like that. Some other things that I have. Eat dinner at the table every night. That's important. That's when you have time to talk. You're not sitting in front of the TV. You're actually enjoying your meal and being grateful for that meal. But when we're setting these goals, let's focus on something that we can reach. And let's put 2 habits for each goal that are going to help us get there. And if you have a person that might help you achieve that goal, write them down too. Because if you need somebody to call, you call them. If you need to comment down below, comment down below. I got you. If it has to do with your health, you lose 50 pounds. What's going to get you there? A good and healthy nutrition plan. Learning about nutrition. You study nutrition twice a week. You exercise daily. You track your workouts. You track your food. What is it? I don't know. Does it have to do with your finances? Maybe you save X amount of dollars every paycheck. Instead of 5%, you're doing 10% saved. 20%. You're living below your means. Occupationally, what's that job you're going to start going after? What career, what skills are you developing? What books are you reading? What habits do you need to achieve any of these goals? Write them down. Have somebody that holds you accountable. I know this was a long video. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Wellness and Such channel. Be you and be different. Peace and one love, always.